Huh? Well, now wait a minute here. What's happening? How are you, Carl?
Our first senior cheerleader this evening is Madeline Carver. Madeline is the daughter of Mark Carver and Margaret Carver. Her favorite cheerleading memory is team bonding at Coach Liz's house. And after high school, Madeline plans on attending WVU and majoring in exercise physiology. Madeline Carver. Our next senior is Abigail Dilly. Abigail is the daughter of Steve Vance and Jamie Vance. Her favorite cheerleading memory is going to the Charleston Mall with the team before basketball states. After high school, she plans to receive a bachelor's degree in fine arts in dance. Abigail Dilly. Our final senior this evening is Haliana Holliday. Haliana is the daughter of David Holliday and Jennifer Holliday. Her favorite cheerleading memory is eating breakfast and getting ready for competition with her team. After high school, Haliana plans on attending WVU, majoring in pre-pharmacy. Haliana Holliday. We congratulate these young ladies for their 4 years here at Greenbrier East High School and wish them the best of luck in all their future endeavors. Ladies and gentlemen, let's congratulate our senior cheerleaders. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we'll be recognizing the Spartan Band Senior Class of 2022. These seniors have been the heart and soul of the band, leading East through a challenging season to come out as state Class C champions. Our first senior, Kaylee Aldrin. Kaylee is the daughter of Jim and Tasha Aldrin of Caldwell. After high school, Kaylee plans to attend a 4-year university to earn a degree in a science field such as forensics or epigenetics. Kaylee says that she has been influenced by band for her entire life. In more ways than one, it has shaped who she is today. She is honored to have had the past 4 years to make great friends, perform exciting shows, and represent Greenbrier East with pride. Kaylee, your mom and dad are very proud of you. Maggie Armstrong. Maggie is the daughter of Brett and Carrie White of Brent. After high school, Maggie plans to study French horn performance at the University of Virginia. Maggie says that Band at East is an accepting family for everyone, and you get to share this unique bond with musicians all over the world. Ella Bose. Ella is the daughter of Aaron Lovell and Mike Lovell of White Sulphur Springs, and Mike Bose of White Sulphur Springs. After high school, Ella plans to attend college majoring in business and later attend cosmetology school. In Ella's words, band has been a second home and a constant reminder that being different is awesome. Band showed me how to love myself again, and I could never thank Mr. Alder enough for that. Hannah Boley. Hannah is the daughter of Gina and Steve Boley of Hillsborough. After high school, Hannah plans to attend college and get a 4-year degree. Hannah says that being a member of the band at East has provided her with a supportive group of people and an opportunity to explore and express herself through music. Adrian Cornelius. Adrian is the daughter of Jennifer Brown of Lewisburg and Chris Cornelius of Lewisburg. After high school, Adrian plans to study neuroscience at WVU and get a PhD in neuroscience. In Adrian's words, band means acceptance who I am. Natasha Cortez. Natasha is the daughter of Estella Estrada. After high school, Natasha plans to join the Army National Guard while studying to become a veterinarian. In Natasha's words, the band is a big part of my life because I have a passion for music. The band at East has treated me as part of a family. They make me feel welcome. Philip Davis. Philip is the son of Nicky Davis of Caldwell. After high school, Philip's plans are currently undecided, but he is sure to be successful at whatever he pursues. Philip says the band at East means fun, friends, and family. Shania Davis. Shania is the daughter of Crystal Bennett of White Sulphur Springs and Jay Davis of White Sulphur Springs. After high school, Shania plans to study pre-med at an undecided college. In Shania's words, Band at East has been like a second family and a place where I know I am guaranteed to have fun and laugh. Bailey Dema. Bailey is the daughter of Stephanie and Jake Dowdy of Lewisburg and Stephen Dema of Covington. After high school, Bailey plans to go to college to study psychology. Bailey says that Band at East has meant everything to her. Chloe Heck. Chloe is the daughter of Amy Canterbury and Jason Smith of Alderson, and the granddaughter of Paul and Debbie Canterbury of Penn Springs. After high school, Chloe plans to attend college to get a degree in fashion design. Chloe says that Band at East has been a place to make lifelong friends and memories to last a lifetime. Myra Judy. Myra is the daughter of Serena and Jeremy Judy of Rossford. After high school, Myra plans to study cosmetology, then build her dream home and travel. In Myra's words, Band is like a family to me and makes me feel so loved by everyone I have met in these 4 years. Hannah Keller. Hannah is the daughter of Michelle Jackson of Lewisburg. After high school, Hannah plans to attend college and pursue a career in research. In Hannah's words, Band has introduced me to many opportunities to express myself and grow as a person. My confidence levels have risen greatly due to the acceptance I've received in this program. I cannot express how much this experience has meant to me. Shyler Kincaid. Shyler is the daughter of Angela DeLong of Lewisburg. After high school, Shyler plans to attend Marshall or Radford to study pre-med and earn a bachelor's degree in biomedical sciences. Shyler's words, for me, Band has given me a place to expand my creative skill set as well as grow as a person. I will always be grateful for the opportunities this band has offered me. Ezra Shao. Ezra is the son of Tammy and Michael Shao of Caldwell. After high school, Ezra plans to attend WVU or Virginia Tech. Ezra says that Band at East has been one of the best experiences of his life, and that he has made many great friends through his time in band. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause for the seniors of the Sergeant Marching Band. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please direct your attention to the 50-yard line, where members of the Greenbrier JRATC will be presenting our nation's colors. At this time, please rise and join the members of the Spartan Band and cheerleaders for the playing of the Star Spangled Banner, conducted by Greenbrier's Director of Bands, Jim Alden. Please continue standing and join the Spartan Band as they play the anthem of Eastern Greenbrier County, the Days of Glory.
It's a cold but beautiful evening here at Spartan Stadium in Fairleigh, as tonight Greenbrier East will try to make history by finishing the regular season with 8 wins for the first time since 1998. I'm Cam Huffman, and tonight, along with Eric Workman, we're going to bring you the action here from Spartan Stadium. And Eric, when you talk about doing something for the first time since 1998, that's 23 years. That's a long time, and a big opportunity in front of Greenbrier East tonight.
Yeah, it sure is. And I tell you, the fun thing is it's going to be a good ball club we're playing, so it should be a fun night for everybody.
So you look at this game on paper, and you feel like you kind of look at some of the results, and you look at the records. Lincoln County comes in tonight with a 4-5 record. But if you look a little closer, this Lincoln County team beat Oak Hill, and Oak Hill was one of the 2 losses Greenbrier East has on its schedule. Now, the Spartans obviously did not play their best game against the Red Devils, probably their poorest game of the season, to be honest. So you don't know exactly what to take from that, but you do know one thing, that if you don't come in ready to play tonight, it's no gimme. So Greenbrier is going to have to come out and earn this and earn that 8-2 record.
Yeah, they will tonight. And I tell you, just looking at Lincoln's schedule overall, and they've played some really good teams, so their record could be a little bit misleading as far as we're looking at, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. And they're going to come in. They're ranked number 21 in Class AAA this week. Greenbrier East is number 8. Spartans looking to lock down that home field advantage in the opening round of the playoffs, which could be huge. So there's a lot on the line. For Lincoln County, their playoff opportunity is probably over, but still a chance to finish the season at 500. And there's always something to play for, and that could be big for them tonight. It
could be, and you've got a lot of seniors on that team across the way from us, and I'm sure they want to end on a high note and come out and play well with themselves.
For sure. Greenbrier East coming off that big win against Princeton last week in overtime, probably as well as I've seen a Spartan team play in quite some time. And we talked about it on air and off the air as well, Eric. What a high school football game that was. It was just everything back and forth, and such a fun game.
It sure was. And I tell you, I sort of get goosebumps thinking about it now, how fun that game was and how exciting it was for the Spartan faithful to check that out and watch that game come down to the wire like that.
And if your head coach Ray Lee, who's back on the sidelines tonight after sitting out that suspension, you got to feel like that was an example for your team of what they can do when they put it all together and do what they're supposed to do and avoid those mistakes and penalties that really hurt them in that loss to Oak Hill that we mentioned earlier. They see now they're as good as anybody if they can put it all together. So hopefully they've learned that lesson and will continue to play that way.
They have, and they were very disciplined when it came down to the end of the game, played assignment football and did their jobs, and ended up with a W in the end of the night.
Spartans with a big group of seniors out on the field here for this coin toss. It is senior night, final home game, final regular season game. As they mentioned, Greenbrier East has locked down a playoff spot. They're coming in this week at number 8, but they're trying to lock down that home playoff spot, which would be big. It's been quite a while since the Spartans have been able to win in the playoffs, and having a game at home always helps in that endeavor.
It sure does, and then you look at your opponent when you do have that home game, right? So, like this week, I think it'd be George Washington, which they have to win tonight too. So, home field advantage is huge, and then, of course, the higher seed you are, you play the lower seed, so that can be very beneficial for us.
Greenbrier East is going to take the football off the toss. And they'll head back to the huddle. Get the helmet to run out. They have the youth team that's usually here at Spartan Stadium. Great to see them involving those kids who hopefully one day will be the future Spartans.
Yeah, I hope so. There's a lot of future Spartans standing there, Cam.
We don't know as well what White Rock and Monster are going to do. Tomorrow playing for the Super Bowl on Sunday. So great job to Christine, great job to all these county teams. As we said, you look out there at the Spartan roster tonight, a lot of them started at Also, I want to mention while we're talking about that, these Greenbrier Spartans have also done a great job of giving back. They've been at games, they've been at practices these seasons with these youth. They know how they looked up to the Spartans when they were that age, and they've done a good job of giving back to their players.
They sure have, Cam. We've been fortunate this year to sit there and see it firsthand. At a couple practices, we have 8, 10 kids of these Spartan football players at the little guys' practices. That means a lot, and especially it brings a lot of excitement to the community.
They were handing out pictures and signing autographs and doing a little bit of everything. And you would have thought that the reaction of some of those kids that they've met NFL players, they were excited about it.
You're exactly right.
That's what it's all about right there. The Lincoln County is going to kick off. Greenbrier East, not too deep. They got 2 men back, Ian Klein, and I'm trying to see who the other one is there. I believe Lucas McAllister, back at about the 20. The short kick is short and is going to roll out of bounds at the 25. So the flag will come out, and Greenbrier East will start with pretty good field position here. Last week we saw a heavy dose of Ian Klein and a nice job by Markwell Davis, the quarterback, mixing it up a little bit, throwing just enough passes to keep the defense honest and running it himself enough to keep the defense honest, and that mix was really tough. Greenbrier East here, instead of taking the ball at the 35, is going to make Lincoln County kick it again. They're going to back them up.
Which I would do the same as well as our special teams has played this year. I would probably try to get a chance to return one right here.
They said you've got Klein and McAllister back deep. In front of them, one level in front, you have Bryson Ormsby and I believe that's
Jake Pate.
Klein and McAllister at the 25. This kick is short. It's going to be fielded on the ground at the 42, and that's where Greenbrier East will start.
It is recovered by the Spartans at the 42-yard line.
Craig Barnhouse fell on that kick for Greenbrier East. And the Spartans will start first and 10.
I tell you, it looks like Lincoln County's done a little bit of research on special teams, hadn't they?
Yeah, absolutely. They want no part of kicking it deep to the Greenbrier East return.
No, that'd have been dangerous.
But you'll take it if you're Greenbrier East too. The 42-yard line is not a bad place to start.
Nope, we'll spot it there and get rolling.
Davis out of the shotgun to start this game. Greenbrier East has shown different offensive formations all year. He's going to turn, hand to Klein, who's right behind him. Klein right up the middle. Trying to hold, cuts to the sideline. He's trying to pull him to the There's one man that beats comes on the left of the goal. He's going to go inside the 5-yard line. About to pull. So one play, Ian Klein is exactly what he's been on. If he gets it down deep inside the red zone.
Yeah, that great job by the offensive line, and of course the vision Klein's shown all year, just busted outside for a great game.
53 yards on that carry. For Greenbrier East, that's the way you want to start.
Absolutely, let's punch it in right here.
Just went right up the middle and then did a nice job cutting to the outside and turned on his speed. Good job of the offensive line, opening up plenty of space. Now fake the Klein. Davis will keep himself in the end zone. 2 plays. Greenbrier East is on the board. It's 6 on.
Yep, 2-play scoring drive. That's a perfect way to start the game.
2 plays, 58 yards, and Greenbrier East is in the end zone.
I tell you, you preach to your teams all the time about starting fast and coming out and smacking the other team in the mouth and all this football lingo they use. I'm pretty sure that was executed right there.
11:26 on the clock, so Greenbrier East used 34 seconds. Dawson's extra point is through. They talked about starting fast to come to play. They have so far here. It's 7-0 quickly.
I tell you, that's exciting, man. I tell you, we look at a playoff football team, we know we're in, but this right here shows they're not just coming just to play the game. They want to come and score some points and put them up on the board.
Absolutely. Can't ask for a better start than that. Klein with 53 yards on his first carry, and Markwell Davis finished it off from there. Don't want to put the cart ahead of the horse, but we've already seen Klein break a school record once this season. When you start with 53 yards in your first carry, that's a good way to start thinking about it again.
It sure is. It's a big clip right there, isn't it?
Noah Dodson on the kickoff. Lincoln County has a line of return team at about the 30 and then 2 men back deep. Kick is fielded at about the 10-yard line. He'll cross the 20. That's what they want. Isaiah Smith. He's at about the 40. Good return there. 20 yards.
I'll tell you, excuse me, Cam, I apologize. I tell you, he's our starting tailback, I believe, and whenever I was coming in, I was listening to the radio, and that's one of their most dynamic players. So I'm sure we'll be calling his name a lot.
Now you're going to have to stop the run for sure. Greenbrier has done a nice job of that against some good backs. There's some backs who got some good yardage early on against Greenbrier, but it seems like this defense always makes some adjustments and buckles down.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
Out of the shotgun. Come back and to Smith. Smith goes off the right side off the line. He's looking about 5 yards on first down.
Yep, and their offensive line did a good job, Cam. And of course, he hit the hole really hard, and he's got a lot of speed, so we're going to have to maintain tackles and stay wrapped up with him.
Quarterback for Lincoln County is Gabe Bates. He's a 6'3" senior. Takes the snap, hands off to Smith again. Smith went left and cuts back to the right. He will have first down yardage. About 6 on second down.
I'll tell you, Cam, in the last couple of weeks, we've seen some big-bodied quarterbacks, and he fits the mold again. He's 6'3", I believe.
6'3", 180.
Yeah, he's a big, tall kid.
Basically the same formation as Greenbrier East. With the back right behind the quarterback in the shotgun, makes in the man in motion. Now back to pass. Rolls out, throws towards the sideline. Nobody there for Bates. Pass into the Greenbrier East bench, incomplete.
Second down.
So 2 good runs, and then Lincoln County decides to try to go to the air. Good pressure up front from Greenbrier East, forced him to throw it away a little sooner than he wanted. Same formation. They've got a high formation now, excuse me. I thought that was a quarterback, it was a running back. And he gives that time it's number 7. Nothing shift. Still gain 4.
I'd say they've got some impressive backs. We've already seen this first drive. A lot of speed there.
Now shotgun with the running back to the left. The quarterback using the fake, set up the screen. He's got his man complete first down yardage. Breaks through a tackle for a little bit more.
This is complete to number 28.
First down. 10-yard gain there on the screen pass.
10 yards to the 33-yard line.
I'll tell you, that's where Bates' size really benefits him. You got 3 or 4 linemen on the screenplay coming at him hard, and he can just dump it over top.
Back to that I formation now. Bates is going to fake the handoff. He's pursued by McHale from the outside and overshoots the receiver.
Hey, it was good coverage by the defense there. Everybody seemed locked up pretty well, or at least in their zone, playing where they're supposed to be.
Kind of interesting. Lincoln County seemed to do pretty well just running in the middle of that Greenbrier East defense the first few plays, and now they've determined to pass.
Yeah, it's a lot like Princeton last week. They pounded the ball up the middle and then started throwing the ball around a little bit and just lost momentum.
Another new formation on the back to the east side. He fakes the give, turns and gives it to Smith. He goes off the right tackle, close to first down yardage. I think he's going to be a little bit short, being about 9.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Cam, their offense is impressive. They running a lot of counter actions in the backfield, and you're going to have to play assignment football and do your job.
Lincoln County goes to the line quick, and the quarterback Bates just puts his head down and piles forward. He needed a yard, and he got it. That would move the chains again for Lincoln County, who's now marching deep into Spartan territory. Ball's going to be spotted at about the 23-yard line.
Good for the first down.
Good job there as they got up quickly. The line knew they just needed a yard, and when you got a big quarterback like Bates,
just reach it over. Don't jump, guys.
Greenbrier flag comes out, looks like Greenbrier jumps outside. I was getting ready to say, interesting formations that Lincoln County's running. They get out of the shotgun, but the quarterback's not real deep.
No.
And they've done a little bit of everything with a back behind them and a back to each side. But they kind of bunch it in tight. And it is also actually going to be called a false start.
Yeah.
It's going to go the other way, so that'll set up first and 15. Bates, Smith looking for running room. Finds a yard or so, maybe not much else. As the start defense is up to the task that
Yeah, that time they were in shotgun and with an up back in front, like a lead, like kind of like a fullback type, and they're just running behind him.
gain of not even a yard. It's going to be second and we'll call it 14. Bates looks over the sideline now for the play. He's got two receivers to each side. And Smith is directly behind him of that short shotgun. Bates takes the snap, throws quickly on the screen, passes top. But I think Coons spins his way down inside the 25-yard line. He's probably about the 24.
Tell you, the defense played that well. Is actually a really dangerous pass. I thought if we were a little bit quicker, I thought it was going to be a pick.
Inside the 25-yard line. Bates looking for another quick screen. He has this one at the Smith. Ball nearly bounced. The Smith able to catch it, move ahead for about 4 yards. But that's going to be well forward the first down.
Yeah, so far they've liked the screen action, the quick little passes.
Fourth and a long 8. Keep his offense on the field as they're just outside of the red zone. Bates, short shotgun again, running back to the side for pass protection. He drops back and throws over the middle. Nice play there by Bates. Looks like a full coverage from Big Bates. Not sure the pass was going to be caught either way.
I don't think so either. I think there was that's a tough call either way, you know. It's a bang-bang play. It just going to go against us at this point.
Probably here around us and beside us, the crowd and the coach is not too thrilled with that call either.
No, absolutely not. So that's a big penalty right there. It's going to be first down now inside.
It is, and where he threw it is really a low percentage pass. The only chance he really had of a first down there was getting that flag, and he got it.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
He's going to turn the hand to Smith. Looking to run right, looking to cut back. Instead, gets outside. He's going to end the end. So, the 11-yard touchdown run to Isaiah Smith.
I tell you, they've got really good team speed. We saw that on this drive. And they had 3 or 4 different backs touch the ball. So you can't key on one guy. They're going to have to stay locked in here.
And Lincoln County going to line up and go for 2. Bates back in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right. He rolls that way. Looking. He's going to try to run it now. Cuts back the other way. Throws into the end zone. Pass is caught.
My gosh, it took that play a long time to develop, didn't it? But, I mean, kudos to Lincoln County. That was a...
And just like that, after the first fast start from Greenbrier East, what an answer from Lincoln County as they marched right down the field and put points on the board.
Took a lot of time.
6:57 to go in the opening quarter. The Panthers take the lead. It's now Lincoln County 8, Greenbrier East 7. Big call was that pass interference call on that drive. It enabled them to keep it alive, and then nice job by Smith. As he looked on that touchdown run, it looked like he was trying to cut it back to the inside, but didn't see anything there, and he just took off and used his speed and got around the edge.
Yeah, he's quick, and I tell you, they did a good job blocking out there too. And his initial cutback, we sort of went with him, and then he's just so fast, we beat us to the pylon.
After Greenbrier scores in 2 plays, Lincoln County inside the answer, bounces back and now takes the lead as they'll kick off another short kick. And it's going to roll out of bounds once again. At about the 35-yard line. Here's Greenbrier. Makes him kick it again as he did the first time. And it looks like they will as the kick team runs back out on the field.
It's kind of like both teams are playing a little bit of a game, right?
They certainly don't want to kick the field too smart. And now Greenbrier East, I think, is going to send his offense on the field. They say, never mind, let's take the ball.
Which, if we score as quick as we did last time, Just spot it and let's go, right?
Absolutely. The ball's actually going to be spotted on the 38-yard line. I guess that's where it rolled out of bounds. Monaco Davis comes over to the sideline to bring in the play. 6:57 remaining in the opening quarter. Lincoln County leading Greenbrier East 8-7.
Tell you what, an answer by Lincoln County right there.
Yeah, when you get scored on 2 plays and you're 4-5 on the season, come back like that says something about the way they're coached. And here comes Ian Klein right up the middle. He'll get 9 on first down. Just kills his average there.
A 9-yard carry kills the average. It's gonna be a good night, huh?
62 yards on 2 carries. Davis the end around this time.
Nice move.
Looking for room, spins, tries to throw a stiff one, and he's going to be brought down. He got away from a couple, but there were just too many Panthers coming after him. He'll lose about 4.
Tell you, Nolan Shemp on the tackle, Cam. Tell you, he's a linebacker. Like, he was flying around, he made the tackle. Senior middle linebacker.
Good job by the defense there to stay home. Greenbrier East now looking at 3rd and medium. Davis fakes the Klein, rolls to his right. He's looking for the edge. He's going to throw it up. Pass to McHale. Caught him on the sideline.
What a catch. My goodness.
That's an unbelievable catch. The officials were talking about it back there at the line of scrimmage, though. Not sure what the
Throw a flag? Illegal man downfield.
Man downfield. I did not see the flag come out.
I still don't see it.
Yeah, there it is. It's right at the Spartan, the yellow blend.
I got you. Okay, yep.
Logo.
Nonetheless, what a catch. That was awesome.
Amazing catch. I didn't think he had any chance of coming up with that.
Me either. That was crazy.
Spartans will have to do it again.
4th down.
Well, if they
it should go back to 3rd down.
It should go back to 3rd, yeah. Unless are they going to say it was incomplete? Nope, they'll move it back to 3rd down. Now 3rd and 10. Greenbrier East at the 38-yard line. And from what I've seen from Ray Lee over the years, this is probably 4-down territory.
You're probably right. Absolutely right.
Loves to keep that offense on the field. Davis takes the snap. He rolls to his left, looking for room, makes a man miss, and he's going to be dropped right there. And Davis loses another 3, and that might take away the thought of going for the 4th down now.
I'm telling you, Cam, Nolan Shemp is a football player. Senior middle linebacker, 6 foot. I mean, he looks the part, he plays the part. He's made 2 really, really impressive tackles already.
A little surprised that Greenbrier East went away from Klein as it kind of did in that drive. His first carry went for 9 yards, and he didn't touch it again. Dotson back to punt. He gets off a nice looking punt.
Good punt.
He's going to bounce inside the 30 and take a sport and roll inside the 20 and roll right out of bounds around the 18-yard line. So great job by Noah Dawson on the punt to back Lincoln County up.
Yeah, beautiful punt.
5-3 leading 8-7. Sorry, Eric.
Tell you, that was a great punt by Noah. Good hang time, good spiral on it. Looks like he's done it a few 100,000 times.
We've said it a few times this year. Greenbrier East special teams are truly a weapon. You don't find it all over the state in West Virginia high school football games. They change field position quite often. He rolls to his left, pass. Coming through it off his back foot, doesn't have his shoulders squared and bounces.
Yep, good pressure by the defensive line. It was good stuff by the Spartans. I tell you, a lot of confusion by Lincoln County before the play. He was talking to 2 or 3 of the backs, and so that was a win for East.
Before you to go to the opening quarter, Lincoln County leads Greenbrier 8-7. You're watching Spartan football on the Greenbrier Valley. We're back here ready to play, and out of the timeout, Lincoln County facing a 3rd and 11, keeping its own territory. All like the 17-yard line. Spartan's thinking if they can get a stop here, they're going to come up with good field position. Bates looks the pass, throws it high.
Oh, go!
Wagner takes it to 2 and 5 down the sideline. Under the end zone on the Levi Wagner puts it back in front.
Big play. Way to be in the right spot at the right time. Not a great ball by Lincoln County's quarterback. Overthrows the wide receiver, and we're in the right position.
Like you said, a little overthrown, a little high, but Wagner was right there, and he didn't hesitate. Once he got it in his hands, put it into the end zone. Greenbrier East is back in front.
That's good.
Now Dawson will come on for the extra point.
Show him.
Tell you, great job defense. Got a good little bit of pressure on him. Makes him throw not a bad ball. He just missed his wide receiver.
So that missed extra point, though, coupled with the 2-point conversion for Lincoln County on their score, could make a difference.
Yeah, those missed opportunities always seem to creep back in the game at some point, don't they?
Actually, Greenbrier only up 5 now. Nonetheless, they pulled back in front. That play for Lincoln County never really seemed to have a chance. It was doomed from the start.
It was. That whole drive was just sort of screwed up with them a little bit. They just didn't seem as comfortable as they did the first drive.
Watson wants the kickoff. He sends it deep.
Tell you, they tried some trickery there. They did a little reverse on the kick return, and good job by the Spartans by staying in their lane, going the whole way down the field.
Lincoln County going to start at the 23-yard line.
A good job by the defense up front, especially. They beat the offensive lineman there.
And you're right. Lincoln County does not look nearly as comfortable in offense as they did in that opening drive.
They sure haven't.
Bates had a shotgun, drop back the pass, sets up the screen. That's stripped by his ankle right when he caught the football. He goes nowhere.
That was a good job by the linebackers. I'll tell you what, Greenbrier East has been well coached this week, Cam. You can tell they know a lot about this Lincoln County ball club.
Lincoln County, when it goes to pass, the majority of those passes have been screens. So Greenbrier East
They have.
has seen that now. It's 3rd and 10. He's going to roll his left this time.
Hey, Cam, it's like Lincoln County's changed their whole offensive strategy. The first drive, they hand off, throw. And now they're trying to throw it, and it's just not working out for them.
And those handoffs were working, so you wonder why they went away with them.
Absolutely.
Don't take it for Greenbrier. They've got Lucas McAllister standing in midfield back there to receive this punt. The punt from Colin Miller. Here comes McAllister. He's got a ready.
Yes, sir.
Touchdown, Lucas McAllister, a 50-yard punt return. Greenbrier scoring in every way possible. Offense, defense, special teams.
Yeah, great job, special teams, and we talked about it all night already. Our special teams is very deadly, and unfortunately for Lincoln County, they kicked a line drive right to him, and he caught it pretty much full speed and just not going to catch him. Great job.
Greenbrier is going to go for two now because of that missed extra point and two that Lincoln County got earlier. Davis has a shotgun. Line behind him. Davis turns, pitches the front on the option, finds open for room to run. Carries the defender, he's going to come up and score.
Anyway, he took a hit on that one. That was a good job by Lincoln County's linebacking crew.
So far has scored on a Monquel Davis 4-yard run, a Levi Wagner 25-yard interception, and a 50-yard Lucas McAllister punt return. Offense, defense, and special teams putting points on the board, and the Spartans lead at 19-8.
In the first quarter, all these ways that we're scoring, it changes the excitement of the football game.
Absolutely. Team effort so far is Lincoln County, we said, came up with a big answer after the Spartans scored first and looked like they had something going on offense, but they've had nothing since then. And Greenbrier's defense is absolutely shutting down.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how they respond here after a couple big touchdowns for East.
That's another kick. Line drive. Bounce nearly went over the head. Big reverse this time.
Oh, nice tackle. Nice tackle. Upended him.
That's Levi Wagner again. He's the one that had the interception. Played a great game so far.
Yep, his confidence has got to be through the sky right now. Good for him.
Lincoln County going to start it right at the 30. As you said, they really need an answer here.
They do. I mean, just from the first drive, I'd probably be handing the ball off a little bit.
He goes under center with an I formation behind him. He does turn and hand to Smith. Smith breaks the tackle. He was met right at the line. He was able to break the tackle. Right source and positive yard.
I tell you, I keep feeling we're going to say his name a lot. And just for me, I believe we should have already said his name a lot more.
He seems like our best weapon. And just getting it like this on the ice, not doing anything fancy, just being his best offense. Same thing here, on the I formation, turn the hand to him. He's going to get maybe 6-3 that time.
Tell him to freaking start playing with an edge, dude. He's out here
He's 30 and 30.
playing.
Ball resting on the 37-yard line.
Tell him to get in check with himself, dude.
Big play here. Breaks the field quickly. Fakes the handoff, goes to his left. Pumps once, steps up, and he's going to be dropped short of the first down. He needed 3, gained 2. Decision time here for Lincoln County is they're going to face a 4th and 1.
We've seen it before, Mike. 6'3", quarterback sneak.
Ball short of the 40. They need to cross the 40. And he gives it to the fullback, first man through, and he's got a first down. With Nolan Shimp, that you mentioned a couple times tonight, he gains a couple.
I tell you, I really truly feel Lincoln County does a better job playing smash mouth football. You know, stay between the tackles, let the backs create their own stuff.
That's where they found their success so far. Greenbrier has been all over them when they've tried to do anything else. Shimp gets it this time on the pitch again.
Nice job defense.
nowhere to go. He's going to lose two.
So that's the counter play they ran earlier, is a big gain for him. So
It's almost like the pursuit up front for Greenbrier is so good that Lincoln County's doing better playing power football because they maybe over pursue a little bit.
it could be,
Give them
definitely.
some room. But when they try to do something on the outside, Greenbrier's defense is there before the ball gets there.
Yeah, we got good, really good team speed. So they brought Shimpin as a tight end over here.
Shotgun, it's just going to move from behind the quarterback to the side. Basically keeping himself along the right end. He gets up near the 50-yard line and breaks his way out about the 49. Gain of 7.
Tell you, he's got his speed is sort of, he's really quick. He's just such a big guy. Doesn't look like as fast as he is. I thought we had him corralled in the back, and he busted it outside right here.
3rd and 3. They're at the 49. The other 49, they need the 48. But Greenbrier to pick up the first down. Bates turns, takes the handoff, looks to throw. Somehow gets it over the fingertips of the Greenbrier line, but it falls incomplete.
Yeah, good pressure up front from our D tackles. Both of them were right on him.
And that's what we've been talking about right there, Eric. The way they've been running the football up the middle. You need 3 yards. It's 3rd and 3. You're probably in 4-down territory. Why not hand it off right there, right?
Yeah, I know. It's absolutely kind of crazy.
They're going to go for it here on 4th down, 4th and 3.
No way.
Take it over and down.
Hey, great job by the defense. That's a big stop right there. Now let's see if the offense can score this time. It's been a while.
Into the first quarter, Spartans 19, Panthers 8.
Maybe just like they said about the Panthers, don't overthink this if you're Greenbrier. Turn it and hand it to your workhorse there in the backfield and let him do his thing.
That's exactly right. Keep it simple.
So far tonight, 2 carries, 62 yards. We'll take that average. I'm no math major, but I believe it's 31 yards a carry.
Tell you, as much action was in the first quarter there, Cam. That quarter went pretty slow. You know?
Radio Medical Center, the Eastern Greenbrier Health Center, is giving away a heating folder. If you purchase your ticket, get your ticket out this time. We'll draw the winning ticket.
3 quarters of action left to play. Seems like we've been here forever. What an exciting opening quarter.
Absolutely. I do not disagree with that at all. And I'm really excited to see what our offense does right here.
4 total scores. Greenbrier has scored in pretty much every way possible. Every phase of the game.
Yep, offense, special teams, defense. Check, check, check.
Exactly. Joining us late, we talked in the pregame. Greenbrier with a chance to wrap up its first 8-win regular season since 1998. And a chance to clinch a home field playoff berth as well. So a lot on the line for the Spartans tonight as Monquel Davis brings his team back out on the field. Turn, handed Klein, makes a man miss, throws up a stiff arm, gets down inside the 45, down close to the 40. About 9 yards again.
Tell you, he's just so shifty. He really makes you play your position as far as he can cut back on you or cut outside or just bulldoze you right over.
2nd and 1. Davis fakes, keeps it himself. He's got the first down, looking for more. As he runs inside the 35, gets down the sideline. He's inside the 20, inside the 10, inside the end zone. Monquel Davis is 41 yards away. And Greenbrier starts again.
How about the speed of Monquel Davis? They had 2 or 3 hands on him, and he just literally busted it up the sideline. They couldn't catch him.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to be stopped a couple of times, and then he just got to that sideline. And once he did that, you're not catching it.
Not at all. I guarantee he was saying, get off.
11:42 to go. Just like Greenbrier did in the first quarter, he strikes quickly in the second quarter. Davis the 41-yard run. 25-8.
Yeah, great job up front. And then Greenbrier East athletes are being athletes, you know.
Greenbrier still chasing those missed extra points, keeps his offense on the field, and they didn't get into play quite quick enough. They're going to call a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. 11:42 to go in the second quarter. Spartans lead it 25-8 here on the Greenbrier Valley team. Back out of the timeout, Greenbrier East sends its offense onto the field for the 2-point conversion. Spartans lead it 25-8. As Davis has a diamond of backs around him, he's going to turn, fake the pitch, looks to throw, drops back, goes into the end zone. Orange is there, and a 2-point conversion. Bryson Ormsby for a 2-point conversion, and Greenbrier East extends that lead to 27-8.
Great job by Monquel creating something, and a good route by Bryson, and glad to see him getting in the scoring column. The little guys were talking before the game about who all their favorite players were, and of course a couple guys said Monquel, and then my little guy said, well, Bryson Ormsby's my favorite player, so I bet there's some little guys excited down there right now.
Absolutely. A lot of good choices down there picking your favorite.
You are definitely correct. I'd say we were talking earlier about the 8-2 record that Greenbrier is trying to get, and you look at the two losses. I'll tell you, we're either a couple big plays away from winning those games, and we just wasn't our night.
Yeah, the Oak Hill game, I just felt like East was flat, never really was ready to play. The Robert C. Bird game was just a couple kind of freak plays that they kind of end up chasing all night long. Short kick this time. He's going to be met with about a 36-yard line and brought down. A little extracurriculars out there.
Luke Atkins on the return for the Panthers.
Tell you what, I saw it from up here. I'm not sure how the sideline referee missed it, but there was a massive hold on the return right there, and just let him play through it, I reckon.
I guess so. Lincoln County's going to start at its 36-yard line in a deep hole now. They're trailing 27-8. Bates steps under center, turns and pitches it to Smith. Smith finds a hole. Quickly.
My goodness, what a hit. Whew.
It looked like he had some room.
Yeah, it closed very quickly, didn't it?
Took away that room in heartbeat.
He did. That was that was a big hit. You know when everybody in the stands goes, ooh. Great job.
He felt that on the chilly night here at Spartan Stadium for sure. Bates now back to that tight shotgun. Takes the snap, drops, he's got the slant. Pass is caught.
Hey, good route by Kuntz, and of course good ball that time by Lincoln County's quarterback. Good timing.
So Lincoln County facing another 3rd and short. And
QB sneak.
as we've said all night, that's the play there when you have a quarterback the size of Bates.
Absolutely.
He puts his head down and gets it.
Ball carried out to the 46
and that's where Lincoln County will have first and 10. Clock down at 10:24 now. Here in the second quarter. Turns out, James Smith, he makes a man miss and has some room. He's going to get to the sideline. He's at the 30, 20, 15, 10, and he's not going to bounds.
I'll give it to him. Touchdown. Tell you what, that's an impressive run on their end. Tell you, he's fun to watch, isn't he? He's a good back. He's a real good back. I tell you, none of the home faithfuls upset about them not calling him out of bounds, but he got the pile on there.
He showed his speed there. It looked like a couple of Spartan defenders might have been able to have an angle on him, but he just outran him.
I know, he's quick. And good job by his line. My goodness. He started out, busted up the middle, and again broke it outside.
Gene Klein, the only one to touch him, and as you said, it was just a little bit too late as he dove toward that pylon. Offense going to stay on the field. As Gabe Bates comes out with two receivers to each side and back to his right. Sends the man in motion. He's going to drop back and throw. Looking, trying to get it set up. Pass falls incomplete off the hands.
Conversion attempt is no good.
Tell you, he had a lot of time there for that to create. And good job by the secondary on Greenbrier East with the coverage.
Again. Lincoln County comes up with another answer as they get back to scoring. Kind of approaching possibility of blowout territory, but the Panthers get the answer they needed. It's now 27-14 with 9:58 to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, I mean, it's a long football game, obviously, so you just got to keep playing and keep your nose to the grindstone and do the little things right, and hopefully score right here.
Hard to believe we're well into the second quarter, and Ian Klein has just 3 carries, but he's up to 71 yards already on these 3 carries.
Pretty good average tonight, huh?
Not bad at all.
Tell you what, you look at those yards, though. Look at the work that the offensive lines had to do for him to get that. You know, very good job by those guys.
You never have, we talked, he broke the school record earlier in the season. You never break records without some help.
You do not. And football is a 100% team game.
I'm going to field it about the 20 runs. Right? He's got room to run as he crosses the 40. Hurdles him down, and then gets knocked on him out. He's put the top of the 39.
Tell you they did a good job blocking there. The seam opened up for him. It just the backside guy came over and got him.
If he beats that man that tripped him up by the feet there, he might have been gone.
Yep, been 6.
As it is, Greenbrier's going to start at his own 45. Leading is 27-14. Davis out of the shotgun and takes it against the Klein. Klein looks for him up the middle. Has some good blocking ahead of him. He's going to get 5, almost 6 yards left here.
6-yard gain to the 49-yard line.
That's what we talked about there. It looked like he didn't really have much room to run there. Somehow turns it into a 6-yard gain on first down.
You're exactly right. He ran north and south. He just bulldogged it and, bulldozered it and took off.
Klein again, this time off left side. Gets the first down and more. He's going to gain about 8 carries. And another Spartan
Gain of
first
7
down.
yards after the 42-yard line, and a Spartan first down.
85 yards now on 4th down and 5 carries. When you look at it there, Greenbrier needs a score here because as much as they dominated, it's still just a 2-score game.
You're exactly right.
Davis takes the handoff, goes right to the middle, turns on speed. He's met. Ball's on the ground. Let's see who comes up with it.
Bubble on the play.
Davis gained 5 before he put the ball on the turf. There was a scramble for it.
East.
Greenbrier's going to come out. I don't know who came up with that, but great job by Greenbrier East because initially it looked like that ball was going in the hands of Lincoln County.
Yep, I believe they fought for it at the bottom of the pile there.
6-yard line. Second down.
So no harm, no foul. That's going to be a gain of 5 yards
Man, scary plays though, right?
for sure. Yeah. Lincoln County way it's fought, only down 2 scores. You get the ball and turnover there. It could be dangerous.
Be a big play.
Turn head to Clyde.
Oh, face mask.
Grabbed by the face mask and off the ground. Clyde comes in late, but it does come out. Wow. In Lincoln County, they didn't really need to do that. They were there ready to bring him down, and he just grabbed him by the face mask.
Yeah.
I guess he figured this guy ain't going down any other way. That's why I didn't get him.
No kidding. Just bear hug him and take him down.
The face mask is going to result in
5 yard. Is that right?
it looks like a 5-yard variety, which is going to be close to the first down.
Not quite the first down. A couple yards, I believe.
Well, that wasn't a 5. Well, I guess it was in the backfield where the face mask came. Because it was 2nd and 5. He only gained
5-yard face
about
mask.
2 yards in the field.
A second down and 1.
We can question that, I guess.
Klein this time shuffles his feet and he's going to carry the pile forward close to the 30-yard line. He'll have the first down. Gain of 3.
Tell you what, I look for East to come some sort of misdirection of the backside because they're crashing pretty hard on Ian Klein right now, and I'm pretty sure if we run something opposite away from him, some sort of counter off of him.
That's a dangerous thing to do when you have Monkwell Davis in that backfield.
Oh, no kidding.
He can take it the other way in a heartbeat.
Tell you, weapons. You never have too many of them, and we've been fortunate enough this year. Greenbrier has a lot.
Absolutely. Davis in the shotgun. Looks over the defense. That's 3 times, takes the snap. Back to throw. And just couldn't quite get it in the hands of Lucas McAllister. Pass was a little short. McAllister tried to dive back for it, but couldn't come up with it. And that's the first pass in the game for Greenbrier East.
They had plenty of time. Again, the offensive line doing their job. They're really impressive as a group.
You have 27 points on the board and you throw your first pass, you know something's going right.
You are exactly right, my friend.
Davis turns up the phone, runs forward. Lincoln County's selling out against him, but he's still finding a way to gain positive yards. He gained 3 there.
I'll tell you what, if you're the offensive coordinator or Coach Lee, you've got to be happy whenever nobody's touching your running back till you're 3 yards past the line of scrimmage.
Right.
You know, he's getting past that first line, and he's at least meeting the linebackers where they're starting from.
Yeah, like I said, Lincoln County was absolutely sold out against stopping him there. So you got to feel like if you're in a 3rd or 4th and short at some point if you're Greenbrier East, you're not going to hesitate because you know even if
Not
they're
a bit. Not a bit.
Get the yardage. 3rd and about 7 here. Davis takes it, goes right up the middle, has room to run, now gets to the sideline. He's inside the 25, run out of bounds at around the 24. He's going to be short of the first down, but probably in a position where you keep the offense on the field.
4-yard gain to the 24-yard line. 4th down.
4th and about 3. Ball spotted at the 24. Greenbrier East needs the 21 for the first down.
So we were talking about weapons a few plays ago. There's not a player on the East that I wouldn't feel comfortable having the ball.
Absolutely. Yep. Turns head to Klein, and Klein gets the first down. We knew he would. He needed 4, he got 7. First down. Knocking on the door of 100 yards. He was 8 carries for 98 yards. Ball's at the 18-yard line, so Greenbrier East in the red zone once again. McAllister along the sideline. He's going to try to get the chains. He's going to be a couple of yards short, gain about 8 with a big positive gain on first down.
Definitely, and good job by the coaches there. Lincoln County's playing 10 to 15 yards off our wide receivers, so just give it a little quick pass out there and let them run.
Yeah, Greenbrier East has really spread the field pretty wide, trying to help create some of those gaps for the running backs. But if you're going to do that, you got to throw it out there every once in a while to keep them honest. Good job there. Now Klein up the middle, he has off tackle, gets the first down inside the 5-yard line, down to about the 4. He's going to gain 8 more. He'll cross the 100-yard mark. Up to 106 yards on 9 carries. And more importantly, Greenbrier 4 yards from the end zone.
With plenty of time to do it, 5:48. Just need to take their time here, make sure they come away with points.
Turn, hands to Klein. Klein makes a man miss, goes right up the middle into the end zone for another short touchdown.
We got some flags.
4-yard touchdown run. We'll see if it stands. Flag was all the way over near the Lincoln County sideline. It's going to be a dead ball personal foul against Greenbrier, but the touchdown will stand.
Dead ball personal foul against the Spartans.
Even Klein on a 4-yard run. So, Greenbrier is going to have a long try at the 2-point conversion. No, what?
Well, I think it'll get.
To go to kickoff?
Yep, kickoff. Yeah, that's when I wish we were down there. We'd know what happened. You know.
Yeah. We didn't see anything. It might have been something said or.
Yeah.
Greenbrier's going to keep his offense on the field, trying to make up for the missed extra point. Gives it a big man around the end. Jacob Wickline. Good pursuit from Lincoln County. He's going to be stopped short.
Good for him, man. He's been working like a dog all night. Give him a carry.
Absolutely. Greenbrier now leads at 33-14, and as we said, Spartans needed an answer there as Lincoln County was kind of hanging around, kind of hiding in the bushes, and Greenbrier got the response it needed there.
You're right. And I tell you, how cool for Wickline, you know? Worked hard all year, and then he gets the carry. And I tell you, I wouldn't want to tackle him. He's a big dude running that football.
Oh, yeah, give Lincoln County some credit. Just watch him run around the end here. That's like a freight train coming at you. You don't want to step in front of that.
Not a bit. Fun stuff,
He may have
man.
made the tackle, but he's going to feel it in the morning, I'll tell you that.
Tell you what, and of course for Wickline, he will never forget that.
Right.
You know, never ever.
Thompson back to kick it off. Ball wrestled to the 25-yard line. That's the penalty. Kick is away. It'll be fielded at about the 25. Crosses the 40 up to the 45. Isaiah Kuntz with a pretty decent return will give Lincoln County some solid field position here. The Panthers trail it 33-14.
I'll tell you what though, Cam, if they come down and drive, it's still a 2-score game, you know. If they come down and score here before halftime.
Yeah, important for Greenbrier to get a stop here. As, Spartans did get the ball first, so yeah, you're right. If Lincoln County can make a 2-score game and get the ball.
Got some Wildcat action here. Quarterback split out to the left side here. And
Smith in the shotgun. The man goes in motion. Smith takes it, pitches it back to the quarterback. Flag flies. And Bates going to throw it deep. A little duck. Caught.
Shemp.
He heads to the sideline. And Klein messes him down there about the 5. But we're going to see what that flag was.
The odds are it's coming back, but that was a fun play to watch, you know. Kudos to Lincoln County for trying it.
It kind of confused me a little bit because once the flag came out,
Legal shift.
I lost kind of concentration once the flag came out, and I knew it was probably coming back. So you're right, it was fun to watch. It wasn't a good pass. The pass looked like it was wobbling kind of a dead duck through the air, but
Yep.
it found its mark.
Which I mean, good job by the defense again. They were rushing him, you know. He didn't have much time to get there, and he was running out of the pocket.
There was a good catch on the other end from Nolan Shemp. He's called his name a lot today. Good football player.
It'll be first down at 15 from the 41.
But after all of that, it's 1st and 15 back in Lincoln County territory.
It's just a buzzkill right there, you know. Get so excited for that big play, and then penalties.
Play a big part in the game, that's for sure. As Bates rolls to his left somehow. James the tackler, he's going to be brought down for a loss of about 4. Greenbrier, Garrett Bates finished it off.
I'll tell you, our defensive front is just absolutely eating their offensive line up. He don't have enough time to do anything, and then you look at their receivers during the play. Our defensive backs have great coverage. Like our defense is playing like a playoff football team.
Absolutely. After the sack now, it's 2nd and 20. Back at the 36-yard line. Bates drops back to throw, looks back to his left, throws it right into a pile of people. He was trying to set up the screen. He threw it into a pile of about 6 guys.
Yep, Wickline was right there.
Ball's incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and 20 for Greenbrier East here. Looking to get a stop and maybe put more points on the board. Plenty of time to do it with 4:11 showing on the clock.
Definitely. I'll tell you, defensive line, offensive line, they have been super duper impressive tonight.
No doubt about it. Bates in the shotgun. He has trips to his right, run to the left. He's going to drop back, look to the right. And he's pressured. And Kayla Anderson brings him down with a little help from his friends. Loss of about 4 more.
Great job. Cayman Anderson in on the blitz, and quarterback stepped right up to him and put a good hit on him.
This 4th and eternity now. Lincoln County going to have to bring its punt team on the field. Dangerous Lucas McAllister back around the 35-yard line for Greenbrier. Punt is away. The line drive kick. McAllister retreats. He's going to pick it up about the 31 as he runs to his right and runs into a pair of Panthers. Falls ahead to about the 39-yard line. So good positive return. Greenbrier will have 3:27 in the clock and need a little more than 60 yards to find the end zone again.
Tell you, as quick as we've been playing explosive plays, probably hang a couple more scores on before halftime.
Absolutely. Spartans, you said it just a minute ago, Eric. A couple things here they're going to want to clean up when they watch the tape. But overall, they are playing like a playoff football team, rolling at the right time of the season.
Yeah, definitely.
Davis out of shotgun, hands to Klein. Klein makes a couple men miss. He's shifty back there. Carries the pile forward. He's going to get 4 before he's driven back, but they'll give him forward progress.
Tell you, Shemp in on the tackle again, or at least a stop. Not much of the tackle, but tell you, he's really impressed me tonight, playing the middle linebacker spot for them. And he was the one that had the long catch there on the.
And he was.
Yeah.
There's some good players on this Lincoln County team.
There is. I'll tell you, and when you see a football player like Shemp, he's a football player, you know.
Good, the second man through. I believe
Line on the carry.
that was McAllister. He lost a yard, I think. It's going to be 3rd and about 7. 2:28 and ticking on this first half clock. Greenbrier leads at 33 to 14.
I'll tell you, worst case here, you take as much time off the clock as possible and not give Lincoln County much time at all.
Completely agree with. I know the Spartan team, they're thinking score.
Absolutely. I am too.
Pate was back to pass, throws deep down the sideline. Pate was held up a little bit there, and the flag is going to come out. I think that would have been perfect, but Pate was held by the defender. Couldn't quite get there in time. A beautiful ball thrown by Bonnefield Davis. Hold takes it away. That was all the defender could do there. He knew he was in trouble. Held on for dear life.
Against the Panthers.
I'll tell you, that's a big play. You know what I mean? That ball was thrown pretty good. Pate was going to have to get under it pretty fast. And I mean, they stop us there. It's 4th down and long.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, we saw that on the other end as Lincoln County got their big first down on a pass interference on their first drive of the game and converted it to points. Greenbrier is looking to do the same here as the clock shows 2:02. And the ball rests on the 43-yard line. Klein goes right, then back to the left, carries a pile forward. He nearly got a first down on that run.
I'll tell you, Cam, they hit him 2 yards past the line of scrimmage, and everybody, they're arm tackling. They're hitting him up high. You can't, when you got a back like Klein, you can't do that. He's quick, fast, and he's got strong legs and a lot of power there, too.
He has that, no question about it. Clock shows 1:37.
The thing exciting about him is we got 2 more years with him.
Yeah, that's hard to believe.
It's going to be...
Ball 34-yard line.
Get him a good offensive line. It's going to be a lot of good Spartan football.
It goes in motion this time. Snap back to Davis. He takes it and runs to the sideline, gets the first down, and he'll get out of bounds at about the 27.
Well, Davis on the carry.
I'll tell you what, I know I've talked a little bit about the Spartan coaches and doing their homework.
A hold comes out there.
Oh, man. But anyway, they've done their research, obviously, in their film watching, because they knew how they were going to play that when they brought Ian Klein out in motion. 2 backers came with him and then left Monquel wide open on the left side. So.
Yeah, that play was happened so quickly. You almost don't have time for a hold on a play like that.
Not a bit. And I think some penalties, the holding penalties, when Monquel and Ian run the ball, it's because they're so fast. You know what I mean? The defensive player's trying to get loose and.
Right. Ball rests now on the 43-yard line. 1:17 showing on the clock. 4.5. Greenbrier East leads at 33-14, looking for more. Snap back to Davis, rolled in there, and the flags come out. It's going to be a false start. Back-to-back penalties. Hurt this drive. And Greenbrier East is going to be back close to midfield now. Still with 1:16 on the clock. As explosive as they are, more than enough time. As Davis gets the play from the sideline and runs it in. Whistles blow again. What do we have now? Somebody wants to do the tomahawk chop, I think. Yeah.
The ball was on the 49-yard line. Should have been on 48.
Davis, quick screen. Ormsby's got blockers ahead.
Bryson.
Mason man, this spins down to about the 41. Spins about 8 yards.
Tell you what, we go to that play right there. That was the first play of the game against Woodrow, if you remember, and scored. You know, that play's worked for them a lot, and of course, Bryson's being a heck of an athlete, making plays as well. But we've used that a lot, and it's been successful for us a lot.
Spartans called timeout there with 1:06 on the clock. They've got 3rd and 7 from the 41-yard line. And as we talked a little while ago, this is an important drive, so Greenbrier knows just how critical it is. So they're going to make sure they get in the right play here and try to put these points on the board to kind of put this game away. Not completely put it away, but certainly give themselves plenty of breathing room.
Absolutely, especially with Lincoln County getting the ball to come out the second half. And if you score here, it makes it, if they score on the first drive, not so bad, you know. They're going from still a 2-score game to still a 3-score.
We said it before the game, Eric, because looking at their schedule and some of their games, 4 and 5 football teams. This is not a bad Lincoln County football team.
No, they're not at all. And I tell you, they got players. And they play a tough schedule. We're looking at their schedule. They may be 4 and 5, but I mean they play some legit schools.
And they've got some players. We've mentioned Smith several times. We've mentioned Ship several times. those guys can play, and quarterback has good size.
And he's got some deceiving speed with him too. So, I mean, they got some weapons too. They just got. I think our defense is really, really good, to be honest.
Right, playing well tonight.
And it seems like every game there's been a play that they've gave up, but that's why it's football. You know, you're always going to give one up.
It's about how you answer sometimes. If Davis drops back the pass, has plenty of time, throws to Ormsby on the sideline, pass hauled in. We needed 8, gained about 6.
I'll tell you, good ball by Monquel and great route by Ormsby. Good job by the offensive line. That play it developed well, and wish you would have got the first down there. But
It'll be 4th and 2. Clock shows exactly 1 minute. The ball resting exactly on the 35-yard line. And we mentioned this earlier in the game. We said if we had a 4th and short, you had to feel good about turning and handing and flying. Let's see if that's what they do here.
or I'll take the second option with Monquel, or the third option, or we just got so many weapons out there. But you're right.
Lincoln County bring a couple extra guys in the box here. Turns, hands to Klein. Klein carries the foul forward.
Yes, sir.
He was met short of the first down, but wasn't going to be the line. He gained 4 there.
I'll tell you what, we need to start keeping a stat on yards after contact, you know?
Yeah, he would have big numbers. No doubt.
I'm sure will.
It's kind of as Davis spikes the ball and kill the clock with 48 seconds. It's kind of one of two things for Klein. Either he's not touched or he carries the pile 4 or 5 yards, 6 yards forward.
You're right, and we were talking a little bit about 2 more years with him. Think of the size he's going to get, and more speed. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be really, really exciting for Spartan football. And of course, you get Monquel for another year.
I have a feeling we're going to see some college coaches floating around here a little bit with their eyes open.
Yep, you're right. If not, they're really missing the boat.
Davis drops back the pass, fires down the sideline. It will be a little high, and that falls incomplete.
That's a tough pass right there. Good coverage by Lincoln County and a decent route by Bryson, but that's just tough. There was 3 guys there, and
Greenbrier with 1 timeout left. Doesn't have to completely abandon the run here, but time is ticking short. 44 seconds in the clock.
so you're talking about colleges coming around here watching with eyes open and stuff. Tell you, kudos to Spartan athletics, really. If you look at every sports team here, there's kids that get a chance to play that next level of whatever sport it is, you know.
Absolutely, yeah. In every sport, they're sending guys, even guys to the big time levels. You know, playing at any level in college is quite an accomplishment.
For sure.
Getting some of that scholarship money and can play at the next level is huge, no matter where you are. But they've even got guys like Mikey Kluska playing at the big time at WVU.
And playing, like he gets legit time on the field and represents well. He comes back and works with the younger guys, and it's good stuff.
Offsides called against Lincoln County. The Spartans a little bit closer.
Got 44 seconds left, and looks like Spartans are going to line up in trips to the right.
Man in motion is Klein. Davis takes the snap, drops back to throw. He has time, has protection, and finds his man over the middle. That is Klein, who just kind of settled in down there and getting the first down. Getting 12 yards.
Tell you, great job by him there, finding the hole and just settling in it, and then letting Monquel find him. We're going to spike the ball to stop the clock again.
Look at the replay there. Nice job by Klein. Just found his spot, settled into the zone there, got the pass. First down, and Greenbrier knocking on the door once again with the ball on the 14-yard line.
Tell you, Greenbrier, looking as a whole on a team, they have such great team speed, like at every position. Even the offensive and defensive line are just so quick for their positions.
And with 33 seconds, Greenbrier still does have a timeout. So a lot of options here. Ball at the 15-yard line. Davis looks to throw, pumps. Now he's going to get outside the pocket. He's got the first down. He's headed toward the foul line. Into the end zone. 15-yard run from Montville Davis. And it's Shelton's right on.
Hey, great run by Monquell. And we've said it all year and tonight, and he just creates so much positive. And every time those end up in points, it's some way, somehow.
Greenbrier was looking to throw there. He didn't see it quickly, and he knew he could use his legs. Got out of the pocket and went right down the sideline into the end zone. And it's 39-14 as Noah Dotson comes on to try to make it 40. Greenbrier's going to call timeout.
Timeout, Greenbrier.
Can't take him with you.
We'll take the timeout with him. 26 seconds left before the half. Greenbrier leads at 39-14. You're watching Spartan football on the Greenbrier Valley Channel. Spartan's going for the two-point try. Davis in the shotgun. He's got a diamond formation behind him. He turns, gives to Klein. Klein carries the tacklers, reaches the ball out, and crosses the line for the two-point try.
That was a great drive. I mean, when we started with like 3 or 4 minutes left on the clock.
Absolutely, yeah. They used the clock well, made sure they didn't leave Lincoln County any time, got in the end zone. Klein there on that run, he was stopped short of the goal line, but he was not going to be denied as he reached that arm across, made sure it crossed the line and took 2 more on the
Tell you what, it's a fun night to be a Spartan fan because you got the seniors' last regular season home game, you know. They're playing well. Wickline gets a carry at the goal line. There's a lot of fun stuff going on. We scored so many ways.
One thing you said in there is crucial. Last regular season home game, that's the most exciting part. Is the Spartans
right.
to be back here next week in the Class AAA play.
You're right.
One of the Falcon cheerleaders this week, her birthday. I was wondering if y'all could tell her birthday this week.
Next Wednesday. Yeah.
Dodson kicks off ball. Muff rolls inside the 5-yard line, picked up about the 4. That's Smith there looking for running room. And now he's got room to run right up the middle. As only the kicker to beat. Smith is gone.
Oh, my. All right, come on, go get him.
McAllister. Oh, ball comes loose.
Gave him the touchdown.
That was one of those plays where everything going wrong helped him out. As the ball was rolling around back there, and by the time he picked it up,
I'll tell you what, they scored there, but we had 2 players that showed no quit at all.
I thought the play was over, and they tried to chase him down and nearly had him. If he'd have had 1 more yard to go.
No, it was over.
Here's the play. Let's see.
Looking at the replay here, you had, I believe it's McAllister and Ormsby both right on his heels. Way to not quit there. Yes, they scored, but so they're going to go for 2 right here. Roll out. You got it.
Sticks his arm out, crosses the goal line, and Lincoln County comes up with an answer. They've seemed to do that all game long. Once it seems like Greenbrier's going to put it away, Lincoln County comes up with something. That score cuts the lead to 41-22.
Tell you, Cam, look how many different ways we've seen somebody score tonight.
No doubt about it.
Interception, a long first play run, a kick return, a punt return.
seconds remaining. And Eric, you see that so many times on kickoffs at every level. When things go wrong for the return team, sometimes it ends up being the best thing for him.
You're right. He got the ball inside the 5-yard line.
Yep.
Like it just, and then broke it. I mean, kudos to him. He did his job, and he's been an impressive player all night. We've talked about him all night, and I'm sure we will the whole second half.
He muffed it at first and then had to pick it up off the ground. And just the timing is thrown off when that happens. And then he turned on the speed. Kickoff away. Flying fields it down about the 19. He's going to pick it up, see if he can find room to run. Has a man ahead. McAllister blocking. Klein hurdles the defender. And gets it out close to the 30.
Klein on the return.
There will be 2 seconds remaining on the clock.
16-yard return to the 34-yard line. First down.
From the 34.
You think they take a shot or you kneel on it?
I think they probably just turn and hand it to Klein. Maybe don't kneel on it, but
Yeah.
don't do anything too dangerous. See if maybe you can break one. But
It's been a crazy first half. I wouldn't. Nothing would blow my mind right here.
yeah, we've seen about everything you can see. See if they can prove me wrong. See if there's something else we haven't seen. Lincoln County's gonna call timeout. They saw what Greenbrier was lined up, and
Yep.
they want to make sure they don't give up a big one here.
They still have one more, I believe.
Good timeout if you're them, because as we've said over and over, it's been all Greenbrier East, but Lincoln County has continued to scratch and claw and keep itself in the game.
Yeah, you're right. Just hanging in there. Which, I mean, they could have quit. You know, they could have just stopped.
For sure.
So there's some positive there. And I'm telling you, just this ball club that's across the field from us, they're going to come out the second half ready to play. They don't want to end on a losing record. They want to come in and end at 500. And especially, I mean, AA, AAA rankings there. I mean, you could make the playoffs at a 5-5 record. You know, it'd be very tough. A lot of people would have to lose tonight, and a lot of things have to go right for them.
Yeah, Lincoln County at a couple of points this season was well within the playoff picture. Ranked up, I think they were as high as 12 at one point. And right now, if you come in the game at 21, so as you said, you need some things to happen in front of you, but you never know. So if I'm the coach, I'm telling them they've got a shot.
Absolutely, yep. You play hard. Don't quit.
Head coach Bradley Likens. Tell you does a good job. Davidson shotgun, drops back to pass. Looking for fate, and it falls incomplete. And that's going to do it for the first half. We head to the locker room in Greenbrier.
Pass is incomplete.
22, you're watching Sports Football.
41 and 42.
Soloists include Bailey Dema, Tamara Stafford, Lana Cunningham, Jacelyn Hedrick, Addison Carr, Noah McCutcheon, Kaylee Alder, Shania Davis, Lawson Hamilton, Cedric Alder, Ezra Shaw, Charlotte Kincaid, Anna Keller, Tristan Hughes, and Addison Myers. Before the band presents their show, the Greenbrier's Color Guard has a special presentation. They would like to present 4th grader Addison Curry with a special Color Guard gift. Addison has been a big fan of the Greenbrier's Color Guard this season, and they're in hopes that she would one day be a member.
What do you have to do? Go back to school.
Drum majors, Ella Bose and Maggie Armstrong. Is your band ready?
Yeah, that was good.
Spartan Marching Band, you may take the field for your senior night performance of The Dark Side of Oz.
So you got to put that
just told me what they did. Sometimes I fall and sometimes I just act like I'm
The 2021 Spartan Marching Band. From the Spartan Band, thank you and good night.
gonna go live and text you again. You saw nothing. You heard nothing.
I know nothing.
Halftime here at Fairleigh, where Greenbrier East holds a 41-22 halftime lead over Lincoln County. It's been an interesting first half. Greenbrier East scored first on a 34-second drive, 2 plays, and Monquel Davis finished it off with a 4-yard touchdown run. But Lincoln County came back and answered on its first drive of the game, helped the pass interference call, moved the drive along on 4th down, and then an 11-yard run from Isaiah Smith put the Panthers in front as they got the 2-point conversion to go up 8-7. Greenbrier East answered that score with a Levi Wagner pick 6, a 25-yard interception return, put Greenbrier East up 13-8, and then Greenbrier East added on. Its offense scored, its defense scored. Then it was its special teams' turn as McAllister had a 50-yard punt return for a touchdown, and the Spartans found themselves ahead 19-8 at the end of the first quarter. Second quarter started with a Monquel Davis 41-yard touchdown run, put Greenbrier East up 27-8. That's when Lincoln County scored again on a 54-yard run from Isaiah Smith that made the score 27-14. Greenbrier East scores again, 5:26 left in the quarter, as Ian Klein found the end zone from 4 yards out to make it 34-14. And then the Spartans, again, a Monquel Davis 15-yard run with 26 seconds left before the half, and put the Spartans ahead 41-14. It looked like they were in cruise control, but a 96-yard kick return from Isaiah Smith on the ensuing kickoff cut the score to 41-22, and that's where we are at half. And Lincoln County will have the ball out of halftime, looking to make a game of it if they can drive down the field and score. Greenbrier East in the first half had 169 rushing yards, 34 passing, 203 yards of total offense, led by Ian Klein's 123 yards rushing. Monquel Davis carried it 6 times for 51 yards. Through the air, Greenbrier East completed 4 of 6 passes from Monquel Davis for 34 yards. Lincoln County on the ground finished with 60 rushing yards on 22 carries, 21 passing yards, 81 yards of total offense, and most of that offense came. Actually, that number isn't right. I forgot to add in a rush. They had the 54-yard rush that I didn't add in, so they actually finished about 114 yards rushing on the ground, and most of that came from Isaiah Smith, who had 88 yards rushing in the opening half. Through the air, the quarterback, Gabe Bates, completed 5 of 11 passes for 20 yards. That's where we stayed at halftime. Greenbrier East leads Lincoln County 41-22. Spartans looking for their first 8-win regular season since 1998. And we'll be back with the second half of action here at Spartan Stadium in Fairleigh. You're watching Spartan football on the Greenbrier Valley Channel. Both teams are back out of the locker room and on the field to prepare for the start of this second half. And it's going to be a big first possession here at Lincoln County finds itself in a 41-22 hole. But the Panthers are going to get the ball here, so a chance to really make it, cut into this lead and get back in the game so they can find a score. So a big possession for the Spartan defense.
It sure is, and I tell you, if you're Lincoln County, you got to come out and put some sort of points on the board and get some momentum going your way. And of course, you're Greenbrier East. You got to make a stop, get the ball back, and go score for us.
You're smart. You know who you have to stop. And most of the offense came from Isaiah Smith. He scored on an 11-yard run, a 54-yard run, and a 96-yard kick return. So he rushed the ball for 92 yards in that opening half, not to mention that 94-yard kick return. So he's the guy you got to stop, no question about it.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Which we kind of knew that coming into the game. So hopefully we can corral them in the second half and keep them scoreless.
Noah Dodson back to kick. And the ball is in the air, and the second half is underway. That man, Smith, fields it about the 6-yard line, comes across to the right side, heads down the sideline, gets a block, and crosses the 30, down to about the 34. So that's where Lincoln County will start in a 41-22 hole.
Tell you, I'm surprised we kicked to him right there. I mean, his all-purpose yards has got to be close to 200, you know?
No doubt about it. He's done a little bit of everything for them.
They put the ball down.
And Greenbrier East has scored in pretty much every way possible.
First and 10.
Lincoln County will start in that tight shotgun set. Lead blocker in front. Running back to each side. They're going to turn hand to Smith, but he makes a couple of people miss. Runs from the middle of that Spartan defense. And he's going to get about 5 on first down.
Yep, good run by him. Good push by their offensive line.
He has lost yardage one time tonight. Everything else has been positive.
Yeah, I'll tell you, we've seen some really good backs this year, haven't we?
We really have. One of the best is wearing green for sure.
Definitely.
Kind of a little misdirection there. Ball, he gains a yard. We've called his name several times. He's a good football player too.
He is. I tell you, watching Bates take the shotgun snap, his knee's almost on the ground every time when he takes the snap. It's really crazy.
It's not necessarily that the snap's low. He just gets down low.
Yeah, he does.
Big third down here, third and about 4 for Lincoln County. Ball rests at the 39-yard line. As Bates goes back in the shotgun, gets down low again. A little pitch forward. Right there, Kanan Anderson was waiting on Luke Atkins. The Lincoln County runback, he goes nowhere.
Yeah, great job by Anderson there. He read the play perfectly and was right there at the pitch. There's a big fourth down right here.
Fourth and almost 5. As a long look to the sideline from Lincoln County. They've got 3 different coaches there signaling in plays. Not sure which one's live. As the quarterback Bates out of the shotgun, rolls to his right. Looking for room, throws, overthrows. And will turn it over on down.
Nice job defense and way to get the ball back to the offense. Hopefully we can get a quick score right here and go up.
If you're Lincoln County, I understand there. You're in a 41-22 hole, going for it on fourth down, but you just gave Greenbrier East some great field position.
Yeah, with an explosive offense.
Spartan's just 39 yards away. You don't want to give that offense that short of a field, that's for sure. Monquell Davis out of the shotgun. Turns, hands to Klein. Klein finds a little crease and runs ahead close to the 35. He's down about the 36-yard line. Gain of 3.
36-yard line.
Klein had 123 yards rushing in the opening half and 12 carries. The bulk of that came on the first carry of the game, and he took 53 yards. Lincoln County defense actually done a pretty nice job after that. Davis out of the shotgun. Give the Klein again, right up the middle. Cuts it out to the outside, takes his feet out from under him. He was trying to get to 30, didn't quite get there. He'll be spotted at 31. Gain of about 5 there.
4-yard gain at the 32-yard line. Third down.
Third and 3. Greenbrier East needs the 29-yard line to make a change. Lincoln County loading up the box. Davis fakes the pitch. Makes a man miss, gets to 30, and he's going to be brought down there. He's going to be a yard short. Davis needed 3, got 2.
Shemp again on the tackle cam. He plays middle linebacker really well. Like I don't know if we've seen a linebacker as good as him all year, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that was a great play there. As Davis made the initial man miss, and it looked like he had plenty of room to get the first down. Shemp closed in quickly. And going to make the Spartans earn it here on a 4th and 1. Ball just short of the 30. Greenbrier needs the 29. So a long one to get. They'll remain in the shotgun. Davis will climb behind him. Claps twice, turns, hands off, Klein pushes it forward. He has the first down and more. Continues to carry that pile down to about the 25-yard line. 5 yards. He needs a yard. Got 4.
First down.
First down for Greenbrier. And as we said, when Lincoln County went for that 4th down, they've put Greenbrier East in a great position here on this first drive of the second half to really kind of put it away.
They sure have. It's kind of head scratching.
Davis is flying to his right, turns. Klein has a man on his back the whole way.
I tell you,
Atkins was along for the ride. Klein carries him down the 20-yard line.
literally, he was along for the ride. He hit him at the initial line of scrimmage, and Ian carried him for 5 yards.
It was for Mama, not you.
2nd and 5, so a good gain on first down. That's something Greenbrier has done really well today, is first down. You know, people sometimes don't realize the importance of first down, but when you're getting 4 or 5 yards on first down, that makes everything else so much easier.
It sure does.
Davis takes the snap, trying to use his speed to get to the right. He throws it a stiff arm, and they're going to be bringing down 30-yard line. Flag comes in late. It'll be interesting to see what that is.
Yeah, that may be on us there. I think Monquel may have got up in the face mask a little bit.
He lost about 9 yards if that play stands. Face mask on the defense.
Good. Should be another 5-yarder, I believe.
So he'll still, a net of that play will still be a loss even after the penalty. Let's come back him up to about the 21-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 6 from there. Davis hands to Klein. Klein met right at the line of scrimmage. He tried to get to the 20. Didn't quite get there. We'll call that no gain.
Tell you what, I know we've said it, but Shemp again on the tackle. I think he's figured out how to tackle Ian. You got to hit him around the ankles.
Absolutely. Because that room in the middle is just closed. For Greenbrier East early on, they had plenty of room to run right into the heart of that defense, and it's not there right now.
After the first play,
It's all the individual effort for Greenbrier East backs right now getting that yardage.
You're right.
3rd and 5. Ball rest just shy of the 20-yard line. Fake, Davis back to throw. He had paid and lost the defenders, but the pass sails off the mark, incomplete.
Tell you, I'm pretty sure Lincoln County had pretty good pressure there, but I think Monquel just missed it a little bit. The communication wasn't right as far as the route and everything.
Pate had 2 defenders in the vicinity, but he kind of lost them there right at the end, and it was open. The pass would have been on the mark. So 4th down, ball at the 21. Greenbrier East going to keep its offense out there. Davis back to pass, has time, has his man McKeel who drops it at the 3-yard line. Ball hit him in the hands, couldn't hang on, and Greenbrier East going to turn it over on down.
All right, so both teams testing each other here and just handing it off to each other literally and see what happens with Lincoln County from this point.
There was a missed opportunity there. McKeel was open and had the ball in his hands, just couldn't hang on.
It was almost like the ball hung in the air a little bit too long, and I'm sure if Monquel had it back, he'd zip it a little bit harder.
So Lincoln County dodges an early bullet here in the second half. They'll take back over at their own 21-yard line as whistles blow before set the play clock. 6:14 on the game clock, so if nothing else for Greenbrier East, you've burnt some time here.
Yeah, definitely.
Hand off up the middle to Smith. He breaks the tackle, crosses the 30-yard line. He's going to have his first down. Gain of 11 yards if he continues to run hard.
He does, and I tell you, if you miss him on that first initial tackle, he's going to, when he gets that second level, he's going to do something with it.
108 yards now for Smith on 13 carries. Smith is a 5'9", 185-pound senior. Man in motion catches the screen. That's Luke Atkins looking for room to run. But he doesn't have it. He's going to be brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you're right. Well played by the defense there.
No gain on the play. Second down.
Bates takes the snap, looks downfield. He's got time. He's got a man out there, but great coverage out there by Bryson Ormsby was step for step all the way with the receiver Nolan Schimpf, and the pass falls incomplete.
Yeah, great job by Bryson right there. It was great coverage, and that's the first time we really seen him air it out all night, I believe.
It wasn't a bad throw, but Ormsby was step for step with it the entire way.
Yeah, you're right. I think Schimpf tripping up actually stumbled Bryson a little bit, or that may have been going our way.
3rd and 10 now. Lincoln County, Gabe Bates takes the shotgun. Throws on the slant, throws a little too low into the turf. I don't think Isaiah Coombs wanted to catch that when he heard the footsteps coming. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Tell you what, if I'm Isaiah Smith, I might be a little upset. You know, he's 4 or 5 yards of carry, and on the first down, they get a first down with it, and then we try to throw it 3 times and put some playing behind the chains.
Yeah, 13 carries for 108 yards, so he's up close to 8 yards a carry.
Yeah, I'll probably use that.
Bates back to pass, being pressured. He's brought down, loses the football. It's loose. Starting to dive on it. It looks like here Ethan Holiday may have thrown the football.
Yes, he did. Came up with it.
He did. Greenbrier football. Ethan Holiday recovers the fumble. Greenbrier East now in great position. Greenbrier East with great pursuit of the quarterback that time, Bates. And Bates, once they were after him, looked like he wanted no part of it. And Greenbrier East with a golden opportunity here as Davis back to pass. Throwing over the middle, nobody's there. Lucas McAllister was standing all alone in the left corner of the end zone. There wasn't a Panther defender within 10 yards of him.
I had to skip down there. Where'd you go?
Davis did not see him. Spartans have completed just one of their last 5 passes. Four of 9 now for 34 yards through the air. 2nd and 10. Davis hands the Klein. Klein patiently looks for room, finds a little crease, and runs to the head for about 5 more yards.
Flag on the play.
Flag comes in. It's been a little sloppy so far here in the second half.
It sure has. My guess is both ball clubs, neither one of them are happy with what's came out of the locker room at this point.
Yeah, personal foul against Greenbrier East. That doesn't help your cause any.
Not a bit.
And Ian Klein, we talked about it, Eric, how he does so many different things. He can run off. In some games he has a big chunk plays, but other games he just gets 3-4 yards at a time. You look at him right now. His carries in the second half have been 3, 5, 5, 5, 0, 5. So just a consistent 3-4 yards there. With the penalty, makes it tough. Pine's going to try to get a chunk of it back. He'll cross the 30, cross the 25, down to about the 24.
Line on the carry.
Gain about 10 yards.
8-yard gain.
I'll give him 9 there.
The 24-yard line. It's fourth down.
It's fourth and about 13.
I'd say it'd be tough to coach against the Spartans, wouldn't it? 'Cause, I mean, we talked about the weapons they have all night, and then you got a running back that averages 8-9 yards a carry, you know,
Right,
and a quarterback that can run for 8 or 9 yards a carry. It'd be really, really tough to defend.
It would be. We talked about it earlier. You almost have to sell out against Klein, which is a little bit of what Lincoln County is doing, but then you think about Davis on the backside. He fakes the pass here and then hits McAllister with the screen. McAllister spins, makes a man miss. He's got his eyes on the chain. He's got his eyes on the end zone as he carries the defender down to the 4-yard line.
Big play. That was impressive.
McAllister looked like he was going to be stopped well short of that first down, but he was not going to be denied.
No.
19 yards and a smart first down.
So first and goal now from the 5. Greenbrier's knocking on the door with 3:38 to play here in this third quarter. Official signals to reset the play clock. And that's going to allow Greenbrier to burn off a few more seconds. As the game clock hasn't
Run out of bounds,
was he
man.
out of bounds? I thought he tackled him in there. Davis out of the shotgun, turns, hands to Klein. Klein shifts his feet, moves forward into the end zone from 5 yards away. Ian Klein throws again, and the route is on. Greenbrier and pushes that lead to 47-22.
Ian Klein to the 5-yard run and a Greenbrier touchdown.
3:33 in the third quarter. Threes are wild as Ian Klein finds the end zone from 5 yards out. And Noah Dawson on for the extra point. This kick is up and good. 3:32 to go in the third quarter. Greenbrier looking down 48-22. We'll be back for more Spartan football on the Greenbrier Valley channel. Greenbrier East can cinch it now. 3:33 left in the third quarter. Spartans lead at 48-22, and they're knocking on the door of their first 8-win regular season in 23 years.
It's pretty fun saying that, isn't it?
In a way, but that 1998 season was my senior year in high school, so when I think about that being 23 years ago, that's a little scary. Turn across the 20 to the 24-yard line, and that's where Lincoln County was set up shop.
That was a long time ago, Cam.
Yes, it was. That's why I have so much gray hair these days.
Tell you, my guess we're going to see a heavy dose of reserve players coming in here shortly, and hopefully keep these starters fresh for next week.
Yeah, the last thing you want to do is an injury before the playoffs start. As Bates turns, hands to Smith. Smith tries to get outside. He crosses the 30. And he's upended there. Good solid run, but a good hit from Greenbrier East.
Smith on the carry.
Yeah, JT Spencer coming in
Gain of 7 yards from the 31.
hard there, and Smith turned right into him and blasted him pretty good.
I'm Smith. I'm telling him, just give me the ball. Let me see what I can do.
Absolutely.
That time though, it's Shemp. Shemp changed maybe a yard. Shemp, as we said several times, a good football player. Running the football has not been his strength because he's 7 yards on 6 carries.
Yeah.
Third down and 2.
You know, you don't want to overuse Smith, but he only has 14 carries. So
Yeah, we just call his name and he just made plays.
Bates going to keep it himself, looking for running room. He finds a yard. That's about it. He's going to be dropped right there, and it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th and about 2. Ball on the 33-yard line. They need not quite the 35. Greenbrier loads up the box here. Throwing hand to Smith. He dives forward, has the 1st down.
If I'm Lincoln County, I'd probably done that 2 plays ago. You know, I mean, 3 yards a clip, and
He's a quality back, no doubt about it. He's up to 117 yards and 15 carries.
I'll tell you, he's not done yet. I mean, he's going to have a big night, I believe. I hope East corrals him here, but he's been a fun player to watch.
3rd quarter ticking down, just 1:41 on the clock now. Pitch to Smith. He's up into there. That's been the case all game long here. We talked about it earlier. He's best when he's just running between the tackles, and this pitches and things where he tries to get outside, he has not been nearly as effective.
Yeah, you're right. Between the tackles has been really good job tonight. And I'll tell you, good job by our defensive front, though. They on those outside plays.
Bates out of the shotgun. He fakes it, spins, looking for room, and he didn't want any part of it. Cam Patterson there, he's not winning the 30. We're going to spot him at the 32. That's a generous spot, giving him forward progress.
Yeah.
Just will lose 3.
Yeah, good job by Kamen right there. I mean, he came with a full head of steam and blew the play up.
We've mentioned so many Greenbrier Ace weapons tonight and all the other nights, but he's a guy on defense. What a weapon he is on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, he is. He's a leader, middle linebacker. Comes and plays hard every game.
3rd and about 15 now for Lincoln County. Out of the shotgun, Bates sets up the screen. He's got Shemp out there. Shemp carries it forward. He's going to get about 5 on the screen, but it's going to be 4th and long.
Six-yard gain to the 37-yard line.
Can you see my hair?
4th and 9.
Tell you what, you can just sort of
That's going to bring the 3rd quarter to the end. At the end of 3, Greenbrier 48. 1 quarter away from an 8-3 record. Playoff game. Come back to the final quarter action right here on the Greenbrier Valley game. Ready for the start of the 4th quarter. Lincoln County in a precarious position facing the 4th and 9, already down 48-22. As quarterback Gabe Bates out of the shotgun, fakes the pass, sets up the screen. He's got his man Luke Atkins. He gets forward for the 1st down. He's got more room to run down the sideline, being pursued by Cameron Anderson. Anderson going to jump on his back and bring him down at about the 25, but a big gainer there.
tell you, Kamen's coming up a little wobbly there. You would think we may start saving these guys for next week.
Yeah, 40 yards. And Luke Atkins has 3 catches for 50 yards. They're going to get Lincoln County for a false start here, though.
Tell you, that last play by Lincoln County has been their biggest play for almost 3 quarters, you know.
Yeah, they love that screen. They've run it a lot tonight.
They sure have.
In the second quarter, Greenbrier was sniffing it out. But they get a big gainer out of that. Bates hands off up the middle to Smith. He gains a couple. Won't give him 3.
Tell you, fortunately for Greenbrier East, Lincoln County's been playing behind the chains most of the night.
They really have. Yeah, with a back like Smith, if you're not playing behind the chains, your offense is going to be pretty effective.
You better believe that.
When they get first and 15 or second and 12, it makes it a little more difficult. Fakes the give, spins, sets up the screen again. Atkins catches once again, had Anderson on his back. He gets down to about the 21. Give him 4 there.
Hey, way to fly around by Kamen. So he's starting to scare me a little bit. He's coming up woozy every last couple plays there. He's a big-time player for us.
No doubt about that. It's 3rd and 9 now for Lincoln County. We're definitely in 4-down territory here with the ball on the key. Snap back to Bates. He's going to look to throw. Throws into the end zone this time. Good coverage there by Levi Wagner. The pass to Nolan Shimp. He's a little off the mark.
All right, defense is going to stop right here and get the ball back.
4th and 9, 10:08 showing on that 4th quarter clock. Greenbrier still wants it back. Bates takes the snap. He's going to drop back to throw. Being pursued. He rolls out, throws it over to the sideline. That play never had a chance. And the Spartans are going to take over on that.
Tell you what, our defense is really, really impressive, Cam. The quarterback for them hasn't had hardly any time all night, and it's been our down lineman on defense getting through the line to do it.
Yeah, the pressure has been in his face all night long. He is 9 for 20 for 63 yards passing. Greenbrier's going to take over with 10:03 on the clock.
I'll tell you, you look at that stat, 40 yards came off screenplay a minute ago.
I think almost all of his completions were screens. And now Davis going to try to show off his arm. He drops back to fast, throws one deep down the sideline. He's got McAllister.
Got him. Yes, sir. Tell you, that was a beautiful thrown pass, wasn't it?
It sure was. Davis looked like he was going to maybe take off and run as he initially was kind of chased out of the pocket, but then he just showed off that arm. McAllister had a step, and once McAllister grabbed it, he was not going to be caught. Don't worry about that. Dotson's kick. It's 5-22. Spartans over Lincoln County. because they're on Spartan Stadium, these are the days of glory for Greenbrier East. As an 8-2 regular season is on the verge. Spartans lead it 55-22. They're going scoring in every way possible tonight.
We sure have. It's been a fun game.
They scored off the pass, they scored off the run, they scored off the special teams, and they scored off the defense.
Oh, go get it.
The ball's on the ground. Isaiah Cooks did a nice job falling on it. That was dangerous for Lincoln County.
Boots on the attack.
They're going to start inside the 20 with the 19. And Spartans have a man down. I believe that's Jared McHale on the turf. We'll take a timeout as they keep McHale. 9:47 left in the game. Spartans leading Nichols County 55-22 here on the Greenbrier Valley Show. Jared McHale going to walk gingerly back to the sideline with the help of the Greenbrier training staff, Travis McQuinn. Eric informed me that I said Nicholas County won the break. I guess I had him on my mind, the Nicholas County All-Stater here with me.
Yeah. Many moons ago, my friend.
Lincoln County. Nicholas County's had a great year. It would be a good win for the Spartans if they had that one.
It definitely would be, right?
Lincoln County's going to start at the 19-yard line. And
Nice job.
Smith, and there's no room to run.
No gain on the play. It's second down.
It was Ashton Mintz on the tackle right there. It was a really good play.
Second and 10. Lincoln County knows its season is coming down to the final minutes here. Turn gives to Smith. He's trying to get outside to show his speed. He does. He's got a man beat. He's going down the sideline. Nobody's going to catch him as Isaiah Smith goes.
Penalty flag on the play.
There's a flag. He went 81 yards. I believe it's coming back.
Man, what a shame for that young man.
Holding against Lincoln County.
Great run. And he's coming back. A hold about the flag at the 31-yard line, so he gained about 11 before the hold sprung him free.
Say Lincoln County's probably lucky this is their last game because their coaches meeting this weekend and the team meeting on Monday is probably not going to be very pretty. Smith has had 2 big runs called back, hasn't he?
He has. And, well, he's impressive, as you said
He
earlier,
is.
Eric. If he gets through that initial line, there's no catching it.
Nope. That's tough.
After all that, 81 yards, he's going to gain about a yard.
Gosh, have mercy. Tell you, he's done a lot of stuff on his own tonight. He's made plays.
He's not quitting either. He's continuing to fight it. Gives it to him again. He breaks a couple tackles, crosses the 25 to 26.
Isaiah Smith on the carry.
Gain another 5 yards.
Gain of 5 yards.
It's at 134 yards on 20 carries now.
Good tackle by Ethan Holiday right there. Came flying in pretty good.
34 now for Lincoln County. Clock down to 8:34 and ticking. Takes the give this time. Back to pass, sets up his favorite play, the screen, and it's complete. But Luke Atkins couldn't keep his feet, and he's going to fall down about a yard short of the first down.
He couldn't. My goodness, I tell you what, he catches that in stride. He may score. Because everybody flowed to the right side, and then he came back across. Yes, sir.
4th and 1. Big quarterback.
Dave Bates on the keeper.
Dave Bates gets the yard he needs to get the first down. Ball at the 30 now. 8 minutes exactly. Martin's 8 minutes away from an 8-win regular season. The whistle blows before the snap. Officials reset the play clock. We mentioned it earlier, Eric, but I think it's worth repeating as we look on the verge of this 8-win season, first time in 23 years. This team is just a few plays away from an undefeated regular season.
They really are, Cam. I mean, and I can remember the plays on my hand, you know?
Exactly.
Isaiah Smith on the carry.
And it's 23 years since the 8-win season. It's been 33 years since the undefeated regular season for Greenbrier back in 1988 when they played Charleston High School for the state championship in Morgantown.
Which is a big day for a Spartan.
2nd and 8. There wasn't a whole lot of energy on that play.
Well, it sure wasn't. I tell you what, I bet he's a heck of a pitcher because he comes over top hard and it goes straight down.
3rd and 8 now. Spartan band making some noise here.
They sound great, by the way.
There's this crowd on his feet. Some of the crowd on the cold night is headed for the warm car. They enjoyed what they've seen. There's another screen, this time Smith, and he breaks 2 tackles. If he could have kept his feet, he was going again.
Yes, sir.
To Isaiah Smith. 3-yard gain to the 35-yard line. 4th down.
It's going to be 4th and 5.
Tell you, when you're a Spartan right now, up this big, that clock is just slowly ticking away.
You know you've got it won. Now you just want to get safely into the playoffs without an injury. Pass incomplete. This is right off the shoulder pads.
Pass is incomplete. Take over on down.
Tell you what, that was the best ball all night Bates has thrown. It's on time right there. He just didn't catch it.
Yeah, Coons, the last couple, and don't want to criticize him, and I understand out there in the cold and the long season, but he looked like he wanted no part of catching the football the last couple times.
You're exactly right. I'll tell you, Lincoln County's colors, I keep thinking we're playing Spring Valley. I've caught myself a couple times.
They do look a whole lot like them.
Yep.
At least their uniform. Offensive line might look a little different.
Yeah. Just about a couple 100 pounds.
Davis now goes under center. Turns hands to Klein. Klein through the line. Down the sideline. Inside the 10. Breaks the tackle with the 5. And into the end zone. 35 yards. Ian Klein pecks on another one. And the Spartans are rolling here today.
Ian Klein with the 35-yard line. 3 plays, touchdown.
Tell you what, if I was the Lincoln County coaches, I'd be talking about how to tackle this week if there was another week of play, you know. They've tried to tackle Ian Klein up top all night. You can't do a big time running back like that.
And Klein, I've seen this all season long too, Eric. Greenbrier that time went under center and out of the I formation. He is so good in that formation. As the snap is bobbled, pass is picked up and thrown incomplete.
The conversion attempt is no good.
But Greenbrier with 6:21 leads 61-22 over Lincoln County. You're watching Spartan football on the Greenbrier Valley Channel. one's right on the clock. It's all Greenbrier. They put 61 points
I
on
don't
the
know
board,
what I
leading
didn't
Lincoln
get
County
him.
61-22. And Eric, I think it's safe to say the offense is clicking on all cylinders as we head toward the playoffs.
They sure are, man.
Kickoff field at about the 8-yard line. That's Isaiah Coombs, and he'll cross the 25, just about the 26. And Lincoln
Isaiah
County
Coombs on the
starts
carry
there
on the
with
return.
11 on the clock.
Turns it to the 26-yard
You
line.
look at it, Lincoln County put 22 points on the board. But if you take away that 96-yard kick return, they've only scored once since the opening quarter.
Yeah, opening drive.
Timeout, Greenbrier East.
Timeout, Greenbrier
They're
East.
going to try to change some personnel here, I believe, and get some new faces out on the field, reward them for their hard work. You want to be sure you stick with us here and check them out as well. You're talking about an 8-win football team, Eric. The guys who get it done in practice and they're on that scout team are out there every day giving them looks. They're just as important.
They sure are, and I tell you, it's good for us to watch too, Cam, because we can see what the future Spartans are going to be like and get some names with some numbers and get them some reps in here and see what they got. Hopefully, we can stop them here and put up some.
Notice Greenbrier's going to send out.
The starters are going back.
Aaron Baker down there on the sidelines today. I just noticed that. He was on the sidelines as the interim coach last week. He's been in the box most of the year. Yeah, I hope Greenbrier East doesn't get anybody hurt here. As Lincoln County comes out 1st and 10. Ball at the 26. Gives right up the middle to Smith. He's going to make him get to the sideline.
Isaiah Smith on the carry.
Good, solid run once again.
I'll tell you, he's a real bright spot for that team.
16-yard
He
gain.
really is.
16 yards on first down.
I know he's a senior. I'm sure he has a future playing some collegiate football.
152 yards, 22 carries. He'll get it again here. Right in the middle of that Spartan line. He's going to get about 3 before he's wrestled down.
3-yard gain. Second half.
Good to see Jarrett McHale back out on the field after he was shaken up. Give up the middle, Smith again. I think they figured it out now. They're going to continue to carry the ball. Maybe a little too late.
Yep, too little, too late, my friend.
3-yard gain. Third down.
Third and about 5. Just across the 48-yard line.
I bet our friend Jeff Campbell would know the answer to this question, but I wonder what the most points Greenbrier East has ever scored in a football game is.
That's a good question.
Isaiah Smith on the
He
carry.
had 2 that time for
2-yard
Smith.
gain to midfield.
Put him up to 160 yards, 25 carries, but it's 4th down with the ball resting right on the Spartan at midfield. 22. Smith gets it again, won't be any yard, but that's not going to be enough. It's going to take over on down.
Gain of 1 to the 49-yard line. Spartans take over on down.
Now I feel like we're definitely going to see some fresh faces for anybody.
I would reward the road pavers up there. I'd bring them out, give them a time.
Ocular Learning, the 61-22 lead. Greenbrier East taking its time with getting offense on the field. Play clock is down to 5. Greenbrier East is going to call timeout.
Timeout, Greenbrier East.
Play clock running down. Spartans are going to take over on their own 49-yard line. We do see a whole crew of fresh Spartans out there on the field. See what they can get done.
Yep, young youth. It's going to be exciting to watch them.
so many good memories there because we approached the 8-win regular season. But to think back to, we missed the Point Pleasant game, but what a big win that's turned out to be as they've continued to rack up victories. And then the next week on the road at Woodrow, we had this kick return and a big screen pass that went for a touchdown. And a big win there over your rival. And that Woodrow team has proven to be better than they've been in the last several years. So that's been a good solid win as you look back at it now too.
Yeah, and if they win tonight, they were up on South Charleston a little bit ago. That's going to be a lot of points for us right there.
Yeah, sure. And last week against Princeton in dramatic fashion, that was a lot of fun.
Yep.
Good news is you got some more football left.
Absolutely. Home game.
Devin Dick now in quarterback. He turns hands to C.W. Sturgill.
C.W. Sturgill
for 5 yards.
6-yard gain to the Panther 45. Second down and 4.
Greenbrier's offensive line to see if we can give these guys some credit. You see Ryan Weichel out there. He's a left tackle, and we'll try to get you some more names as we go along. Bennett going to let the clock wind down before he takes a snap. I'm looking at 3:05 and ticking. Turns, hands to Sturgill again. Sturgill's shifty. Gets down to 40. He gets about 6 yards and gets some first down.
5-yard gain to the 40-yard line. First down.
Cole, King Taylor in there on that Spartan offensive line as well. Got 3 of the 5 so far. Guys on the other side of the field, a little more difficult to see.
We see a Blake Green in the right tackle spot, maybe. Yep, 63 Blake Green. And 79 Luke Fogus.
Led by C.W. Sturgill.
Thank you, Eric.
Yeah, man.
No gain on the play.
Good to give these guys some credit for the work they're running now. Chris Jacobs. I'm sorry. Yeah, Chris Jacobs. Also on the field for the Spartans. He's out wide to the left. Donovan Penn wide to the right. Clock 1:39. Bennett going to let it roll down and a flag flies.
Flag on the play. Ball start against the
Ball
Spartans.
start against Greenbrier. Another wide receiver out there for the Spartans is Landon Bud Fossen. One's 15 and ticking now. Play clock shows 14 seconds. They're going to be able to run down under a minute. Bennett takes the snap, takes the give. He's going to run himself. This way outside. He's going to be right now about the 42-yard line. He's going to be about 3 yards.
Yeah, Bennett on the carry.
Tell you, I thought he was going to run out of bounds, and he thought, he goes, oh, shoot, clock will stop. I better go down.
Third down.
Good job by him right there.
Elias White, also on the field for Greenbrier. Got the whole line I mentioned. Good to see these guys getting some time.
Take him. We were talking about playoff points and stuff like that. If enough teams win in front of us tonight, we could jump a couple spots, you know, especially if South Charleston, those guys lose.
That would be great to see. Greenbrier's looking to break a long drought without a playoff victory. The higher you can get, the better matchup you're going to get.
Absolutely.
Bennett takes the lead. Martin, way, the Class AAA playoffs right back here at Spartan Stadium next week. We'll find out probably tomorrow who they'll be playing. We know they'll be here, and we know they'll be playoff bound after a great 8-2 season. We'll come back and wrap it all up here at Spartan Stadium. You're watching Greenbrier's football.
Time should be announced on Sunday.
A happy crowd is filing out of Spartan Stadium here in Fairleigh as Greenbrier East puts it on Lincoln County in their final regular season game. 61-22 Spartan victory as Greenbrier East finishes off an 8-2 regular season. The Spartans came into this game ranked number 8 in Class AAA. We'll see where they land in the final standings, but we know that the Spartans are going to the playoffs. We know that they're going to host a first-round game, and we know that we want this incredible season to keep going.
We sure do, Cam, and I tell you what, 8-2. 8-2. That is a phenomenal year, and Coach Lee and the staff has got to be thrilled to death.
Yeah, they've got to be happy. We'll wrap up today's game taking a look at the stats. Greenbrier East rushed for 246 yards tonight, threw for 132 yards. There's 378 yards of total offense. Ian Klein led the way on the ground, 21 carries for 195 yards. Monquel Davis had 8 carries for 44 yards. Through the air, Davis completed 6 of 11 passes for 132 yards. His top receiver was Lucas McAllister, who caught 3 passes for 45 yards. So a good job balance-wise from Greenbrier East tonight as they did a little bit of everything. 378 yards of total offense. Then you look at the other side, Lincoln County was all pretty much one guy. Their featured back, Isaiah Smith, rushed the ball 26 times for 161 yards. Total, we had 154 rushing yards, 79 passing yards for 233 total. So a good job by the Greenbrier East defense and a good job all the way around. As we mentioned, Greenbrier East scores a touchdown, running the football, throwing the football on a kick return, or punt return, and on a pick 6. So they scored every way you could possibly score, and that's what all adds up to a 61-22 victory. And Eric, you have to feel good about where you are right now, heading into the playoffs with a lot of momentum, a lot of things going right, and a pretty darn good football team.
Yeah, we really are a good football team, Cam. And I tell you what, look at the last 2 weeks. We beat a really good Princeton football team, and they were impressive. Especially offensive line was massive, and they had good backs and good quarterback. Then you come here tonight and put a good whipping on a pretty good Lincoln County team. You have a lot of momentum going into that first round playoff.
Yeah, and even as we mentioned just a few minutes ago, when you look back at some of those early season wins, we didn't know at the time really how good of wins those are. Point Pleasant has been rolling ever since Greenbrier knocked them off in the opener, and as you said, Woodrow Wilson looking to kind of sneak in the back door and get in the AAA playoffs themselves. So some good wins early on that we didn't know just how good they were, and they just continued to add up. And you don't want to point out negatives on the night when you finish 8-2, but we also missed a couple times. This team just a few plays away from being undefeated. It's really been that kind of season. So you have to feel going into the playoffs like you're going to be competitive with whoever you match up against.
Yeah, I believe we are, and I tell you, there's some stuff we can work on as far as our on special teams protection for the kicker and snapping the ball a little bit. But Coach Lee and those guys will get them coached up this week for a big week of football, and hopefully the stadium will be packed this coming Friday night and go get a win in the playoffs.
Yeah, I hope a lot of you come out and watch, and those of you who can't, be sure to tune us in and watch us here. And if you are at the game, go home afterwards and get yourself a cup of hot chocolate and watch it again. It should be a fun night as the Spartans are going to host a playoff game and looking for a playoff win for the first time in quite some time. But right now, tonight, we're just going to celebrate this 8-2 regular season that has been a lot of fun for all of us, and we appreciate all of you watching, coming along for the ride. That's going to do it tonight from Spartan Stadium. Final score, Greenbrier East 61, Lincoln County 22. For Joe Sharp and Eric Workman, I'm Cam Huffman. Have a wonderful night, and we'll see you in the playoffs at Greenbrier East.